Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Misfits Podcast, rated 5 stars on iTunes by MLG Meme. He says, this podcast shaved my ball hairs. Well, isn't that just absolutely
good?
Convenient?
Do you guys shave your ball hairs?
Yeah,
I wish this
I trim
podcast
it.
shaved my ball hairs.
Yeah. I wax mine every day.
Really?
I wax every day, mate.
Yeah.
How do you wax
Chuck
it?
a
I've
strip
never
on
waxed
there.
Oh, is that where you like peel it off or some shit?
Wait,
you don't know what waxing is?
Well, I know, like, I kind of know what it is, but I've never done it, you know?
When you get a bit of duct tape and you just chuck it right there on your balls.
Oh, shit.
and go whoosh.
Oh, yeah, do that every
Yeah.
week. Okay.
Every week. Yeah, good old waxing. Swagger Souls is here.
Hello.
Yeah. So Zuckles is here.
G'day.
Yep. Matt's here. G'day.
Hi.
Toby is here. Greetings.
Greetings.
And I'm also here. My name's Fitz. I'm a full-time
Fitz.
sex haver, and this is the Misfits Podcast.
Mhm.
You
that's
say
a
a
great
full-time
topic.
sex haver.
Yeah, full-time sex haver, mate. That's me.
Is that a difficult job?
It's not easy. It's not easy, but
Is there, like,
We're
part-time
managing.
work? Or is it only full-time work?
man, part-time you could possibly do, but I don't know if there's many places that are hiring for that. I mean, you really got to commit to the career of being a sex haver.
You know what they
You just
say?
gotta go.
It's not easy
What?
being sleazy.
Moving on. What is new in the week, guys? It's been a whole week since the last podcast, if you could believe that.
Yeah,
And
wow.
the
way.
audience is
No
getting
way,
treated
dude.
with another episode, man. Man, they get to hear our voices once again.
Mm.
What a gift from the gods.
Mm.
What has happened lately?
There's a lot. I
Um,
mean, we celebrated Thanksgiving, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
We had a big Thanksgiving celebration.
Couple days late.
Yeah, it was a couple
was
days
kind of a
late. It wasn't on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Time zone's no big difference. Who's going to know the difference?
Yeah, it was last Sunday. We all decided that we would congregate at a bar that we frequent. We rented out the bar.
Yeah,
That
GG
was actually
Easy.
fucking nuts we did that. Rented
Yeah,
out
Yeah.
the
GG
whole place.
Easy in Melbourne. Rented it out just for us and our friends. Shout out Lockie behind the bar. Very, very lovely to us all evening. And yeah, we sort of just, I mean, like, when it was being organized, I was expecting like a meal and like turkey.
Yeah,
same.
same
You know?
here.
Giving of thanks and all those lovely things. But unfortunately, it was not really much of that at all. We showed up, ordered KFC.
No,
Just
there was
immediately got on the
turkey,
piss.
remember? Ryan
It's like a
walked down the
Japanese
street to
Christmas.
like a servo and he got like
Yeah.
sliced lunch meat and then we threw it at each other.
To get some sliced lunch meat, which immediately started getting thrown around the table. I think me and Matt were having a bit of a food fight with it at one point.
Yeah,
Mason got caught in the crossfire.
I hit Matt in the
Oh, yeah.
face with it.
You slapped him with a turkey slap.
Dude, turkey
Got-
slap.
Fucking
Nice.
Shane warned him.
Yeah, and then I think it
Yeah.
Fitz threw some at me, and I fucking caught it midair. Go to throw it back, it fits, and it hits Mason in the face, or like peck it or something. They're like crawling in the corner, like I don't want any of this.
Oh yeah, Peggett's vegan, so I was just
Oh,
this is sliced
shit.
turkey.
You know, it was good. But yeah, I definitely expected it to be like, we got there, like, there's music, but it's slow. We're all around a table. And then food comes out, and then we talk about the year and what we're thankful for, and blah, 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 and then party. But I kind of just got there, and the music was fucking blasting. And you had to scream over the music to talk to anybody about anything. And by the end
It
of the
was
night,
lit.
dude, my voice was raw.
Yeah,
I could not
really.
speak.
I saw Fitz like sneak off into like some back room. I'm like, the fuck y'all doing back here? You're like, go away. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, you're
Well-
like playing like bangers on the radio. I'm like, I see what he's up to.
On the radio. Yeah, well,
Radio
the
goes so
Lockie was
boomer.
like, "Yo, would anyone like to hop on tunes?" So we played some bangers. We had a good boogie. Drank far too much. Went for a walk. Smoked some weed. Yeah, it was a really solid night all around.
Anything
you know,
interesting happened at the end of the night? Because I took off a bit early there.
Yeah, I had about 7 slurp juices and I did the
Oh.
biggest munt of my life.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
what
literally.
did it look like?
Oh, it was like, so there's these slurp juices at GG Easy. They're
It's
like,
a
you know,
cocktail.
Fortnite
Yeah.
kind of meme. And they're
Mm.
like green and blue mixed together. And it's like a cocktail. And like,
Mm-hmm.
I had 7 of them. And then like, I walk outside, have a smoke. And like, I was already feeling sick from all the sugar and shit inside of it. And then like, I had like one drag of my cigarette. I'm like, I'm going to munt. And then I walk over to the drain and I just go, "Bleh," biggest munt I've ever done.
Oh,
Was
was,
it
it
fucking
like,
huge.
was it like blue and shit?
It was all blue
Yeah.
and green, dude. It looked like something out of Alien vs. Predator. Legit.
Bro, I
Did you
had
munt
a
outside,
shit in the morning.
or-
That shit was like all green from that crap. Those things are nasty.
Oh my god.
Fucking the cup of shields.
Too
Bro.
many informations.
You know, what's that? You know the Ninja Turtles, how they like mutate from that goo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
like literally, I reckon my munt got to some Ninja Turtles because it went down a drain. So
You've
there's,
started a new breed.
there's a new fucking Raphael walking in town in Melbourne, man. I'm telling you.
That's fucking good to hear because the crime is on the rise.
Yeah,
So it's
Raphael
good
will deal with that.
Yeah. Master Splinter will train him up. We might see him, peak in his career in 5 years, perhaps. what one was Raphael? Is he the one with the staff?
Nah,
Is he the blue one?
Nah, he's got the
He's got
I forget what they're called.
The size. SAI,
Oh.
the two like
The little
they're
fork
like
things?
forks, yeah.
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 The guy who made Gangnam Style.
Yes.
Sigh.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Man.
No, but it was a good night. I mean, not much happened after you departed. We just sort of boogied. I actually, didn't drink too much. Surprisingly, right until the end of the evening when I just decided to start slamming shots, which was a terrible idea. I don't know why I decided to do that, but yeah. Then some people headed back to my house and we chilled and smoked some pot, and then yeah, that was it. It was nothing really too story worthy happened. There wasn't anything that outrageous,
Mhm.
but
Remember when I was
It was a
complaining
nice
about my
time.
Uber?
your Uber.
Yeah.
No,
At
what
your
happened?
house. At your house.
Oh, what happened?
When I
Yeah, you were getting mad.
I called the
What were you
Uber.
getting mad about,
I
though?
called the Uber, and it's like I'm pissed as fuck. So I'm like, I pick up the phone. I'm like, yeah, man,
So
yeah,
funny.
and he's like, hello, like, you want to cancel? I'm like, yeah, man, it's all good, yeah. And then like he hangs up, and then like I get a message, and it's like, cancel. I'm like, I'm not fucking canceling. You're gonna charge me $10 for this? Fuck that. You better fucking pick me up, dog. And I decided to
Fucking
get
stole my $10,
heaps
cunt.
heated over it. And then like I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck this. He can keep my $10, and I just cancelled it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was making a little scene, stamping
I
his feet
hate
in
when
rage.
they do that, man. They tell you to cancel. Like, don't they? Isn't that them just
no,
taking
I think
your
they
money?
get charged as well, or they
Oh,
like, have a
really?
penalty. Yeah, so it's like a
I think
game
you were
of
just
like
drunk,
chicken.
man.
It's like who's going to cancel first.
Ugh.
Mm.
Bummer.
Well, you did get in your Uber eventually, and everyone got home safe enough. What are we thankful for, guys?
Zero COVID cases in Melbourne.
Are we up to like a month now?
Ooh.
Yeah, over a month.
Over a month, right?
What the fuck? I
Yeah,
honest to God would never have thought we'd get down to 0 cases. For
Dude,
like a month straight.
neither. I thought it was impossible.
fuck?
I was one of the naysayers being like, why aren't we opening sooner? Like, 0 COVID cases is fucking impossible. And look at us now.
Yeah. We have eliminated the virus here in Melbourne. It's great. We did suffer for a while, though. So if any of you guys listening are just going into a lockdown or your
Sucks to
COVID
suck.
is still running rampant, no, it does not suck to suck, but
Oh,
I
you
just
got
hope
some
you
more
guys are...
encouraging words.
I was trying to be encouraging, a little moment. It is a Thanksgiving podcast after all. No, I hope you guys are staying safe and sane. If you're still having a quarantine, etc. It does get better. It will get better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be
Stay
worth
inside,
it in
be
the end.
considerate.
Well,
Yeah.
good news is they have like 3 vaccines that are like 90% effective now.
Yeah,
Some shit
dude.
like that.
Vaccines
So-
will come
I
soon.
can't believe.
That's a
I
myth.
can't believe.
Fuck off.
Fake news.
I can't believe they're making us pay for the DLC.
There's
just to
no way
fucking
they're
fix
doing
their
it
bugs,
in
bro.
like less than a year, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
dude.
think-
They sunk
read-
billions of dollars into it, dude.
I read
Of course.
something into. Did you read anything about it, Swags? Where it's like it was a new type of vaccine.
I think it's
development
it's like an
style?
RNA
like
based vaccine or
mRNA
something. Yeah,
like mRNA or some shit like
they
that.
have like, there's just been advances in medical tech and like how these researchers and scientists have put together these vaccines. So like the pace is unprecedented. But then again, I
Yeah.
mean these fucking like researchers were getting hundreds of millions, billions of dollars from different governments just to expedite it so the world will go back to normal.
I think
So
they
it
said
makes
they had,
sense.
like one of them, they had the I can't remember which one's like Pittsner or some shit like that. One of them literally developed the vaccine within like 2 days, and then like the
What?
rest of the time has just been trial to like go through all the different stages of trials to make sure it's safe.
all I'm
Hmm.
saying
Like it
is
really
I'm
didn't
not,
take that long.
I'm not leaving Australia for like 5 years. 'cause
Nah, you'll probably be able to leave. I mean,
Well,
I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, dude, when it comes down to it, all it comes down to is the vaccination. Like,
Mhm.
I'm a
You know-
smoker. I'm prone to coronavirus.
sure, but so am I. But look,
but
if you
I'm
get
a
vaccinated, you don't
heavy
have to worry
smoker.
about it. You won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And what do you mean
No,
you're a
I'm
heavy smoker?
vaccinated.
Do you smoke a pack a day?
Yeah, I do.
That's not good.
That's not.
Well, if they just put the vaccine in like cigarettes and then you like inhale it or some shit.
Yeah,
Podcast.
dude. This is just trick everybody into getting vaccinated by putting it in all the durries.
As
Boy,
soon as,
Mason.
as soon as
what are you gonna-
vaccines are widely accessible, I'm going to Thailand. As soon as.
I'll come.
Why
I'll
is that?
come. That'll be
Dude,
You'll
I'd
good.
actually
come?
be
You just
keen to
said
go
you're
to
not leaving the
Thailand.
country for
Oh,
5 years.
all right, well,
Really Thailand trip.
I go to Thailand or Japan, either one.
Yeah, I
But,
go to
like,
Japan.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Hard
I could see a
maybe.
Japan bubble opening soonish.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
Thailand
mean,
too. I
once
don't
I'm
know the situation
vaccinated, I'll
here, but-
probably go back to America to
I'll
visit
have
my
to do-
family, my friends, because I haven't seen them in over
That's
a year.
fair.
Yeah.
I'll have to do my research and be like, all right, how many corona cases are here live at the moment, and check all that. before
Yeah,
I
but it
make a
doesn't
decision.
matter if you're vaccinated because you're not going to fucking catch it if
Bro,
you're immune
you can't
to it,
trust
cunt.
the vaccinations.
Yes,
bro.
you can.
You
Don't
already,
say
you
that
already
on
know
this
the-
podcast.
Bro. All right. Well,
What are you
the
on
anti-vax
about?
debate right
a
now.
vaccine is a
Well, dude.
vaccine.
These
Bro.
are
Can't
wait
probably,
to
like,
get
the best
autism from the
vaccines I've ever
vaccine.
made.
I'm
Like,
anti-vaccine, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
anti-
No,
anti-vax?
you're
Oh,
not,
there
you
you go.
cunt.
Yeah, you think it's a
Nah, I'm
hoax?
kidding. I've had all my vaccines and I've had no issues my whole life. So
you're all up to date.
Wait, Mace.
up the
what are you gonna do when-
vaccines.
What are you gonna do when cigarettes become extinct, mate? What are you gonna do
What am I gonna do and what?
when cigarettes become extinct?
Fucking praise the Lord if they do. So I won't be
Praise
able to
the
get
Lord
my
if they do.
hands on one.
Yeah, but like you'll be fiending, mate. Surely. You'll
No,
be
I
like,
won't. I'll rather
you'll
sit
be-
there and
you-
itch my bones and not fucking puff
Try
one down.
Give your bones a scratch. That'll sort you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nah, like I can literally only like it's pretty fucked at the moment because I smoke out of boredom and it's like
Oh.
Right.
Mm.
I can't sit there and be content with just whatever I'm doing, whether that's just tapping my foot, like anything like that. So I'm smoking one
Yeah.
like every fucking half an hour to an hour.
Mm. Well, I saw you in the gym yesterday, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
good to
yeah.
see
I've
you.
been hit.
So,
I've only just started again, but I'm trying to get in like 3 times a week.
Good.
So
nice.
Is that good? Like get your like cardio, like your breathing up and shit.
oh well, I mean, I
Like
did a bit of
smoking, is that
cardio
really
and I
good?
was wheezing. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't hear it
be
now,
like
but
that.
You'd be better off
I've been
like
using-
hitting vapes. Why do you prefer smoking over vaping?
it just doesn't do the same fucking dealio, you know.
It feels
Ever
very different.
Thought
to
of
be
like
fair.
trying the Juul then. Like
The
isn't that kinda
Juul-
like the Juul.
It's
like-
the Juul kind of worked when I had it.
Yeah.
I've still got one at my dad's. I might actually grab it. But Chad was gonna get me a box of vapes.
Oh
so,
yeah, puff
Oh
bars.
yeah.
yeah, I was gonna try those, but like half them barely work when you like unwrap them and shit.
Yeah, I
Like,
think his newer shipments are better.
Yeah,
I didn't get like
I-
like thousands of those shipped from like China. Like,
Yeah.
he
less
got
than
like
each or
he got like
something.
500 or some shit.
I'm so glad that I never started vaping, but I do like
Same.
hit the vape socially. Actually, when people were back at my house on our Thanksgiving
Mhm.
celebration, Mason was outside smoking a cigarette, and I was like, "Oi, give me one puff," and you just like
Like,
your
no.
expression just dropped. You were like, "No, Fit, you can't get addicted to cigarettes. Please tell me you're not going to start smoking cigarettes." I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm just doing it for fun." And he's like, "No, you absolutely mustn't. Please, I'll be so sad." if
I
you get
didn't
hooked
give
on
you one,
cigarettes."
did I? No, I didn't.
No, I had a single puff. I had a
Of
single puff, but
mine?
I just yeah. Or
No,
maybe
it
was
wasn't.
packets, I
That
can't
no
remember.
way. That was mine.
Yeah, it was.
No
Well, it
way.
was someone's.
Was that
You
drunk,
were
mate?
standing
Didn't
there
even
as you and
notice?
Peckett, I think.
I
and
would
was
have.
like,
I
fuck it.
would have not influenced that. I don't. You,
Yeah.
Yeah.
nah, you,
Mason's
took,
it was
always
you
actually-
took advantage of my durries while I was under the influence.
It was literally I think my second time ever actually having a puff of a cigarette.
And you
Yeah,
should
he had a
never do
puff
it
of
again.
mine once.
I've never actually touched
Yeah.
a cigarette, like inhaled.
Yeah,
it.
it's a good idea not to. They're
afraid to.
genuinely not delicious.
No, they're
or good.
They taste fucking disgusting. They
taste like
they hurt
shit.
your lungs.
Yeah,
I
the
listened
head
to
spin
an
isn't even that
audiobook.
pleasant.
I listened to an audiobook that was like telling you like how bad they taste and shit like that. Like this when I was trying to quit. And like it's not really easy when there's fucking crush ball ones where they taste like fucking chewing gum.
Yeah.
So it's like the book's telling me like don't pick up their cigarettes, they're foul, they taste gross, why would you do that? And I'm out here smoking crushies that just taste like bubble gum.
right.
So
Apparently, there's something about
I think
habits
like cigarettes are like the thing. Like if there's a big group of people hanging out somewhere and they're all like drinking or something, there's always the smokers that'll like have their little breaks. You know, every like 20 minutes or so, they'll like go out and have a dart or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like a nice break from whatever's happening, you know, to go out and kind of like decompress over a cigarette.
Yeah,
I love it when I love it when all those cunts leave.
Yeah, I did it socially at the start when I was in college, but then I got hooked on them, and then I was just buying packs for myself, and I just smoked them on my own. And then I got into vaping because I was like, cigs are fucking disgusting, and then I got a vape, and you know the rest is history. I've been horribly
You're off the
addicted
Juul now, right? You're on.
I'm
like,
on
puff bars?
fucking these things because I can't get Juul pods anymore, bro. They don't ship to Australia. And again, like I'm talking to my friends back home, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, like we had to get off the Juul because the only fucking thing they sell in gas stations is the tobacco flavor. They stopped selling like everything else because
There's like no mint or anything now.
Yeah, I think
thought
it
they
was
just got rid of like bubble gum and that.
Yeah,
kind of
no,
shit.
the FDA
Oh,
cracked down on it. But, you know,
I
they
think-
just try to make an example out of Juul.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of a fucked situation, like all the high school kids.
Yeah,
and
bro.
shit.
I missed that
was
wave,
so
bro.
Lucky. Same, like literally,
Imagine.
like, a couple years after we graduated, that shit like picked up. I was like, what the fuck is
Well,
a
that's-
Juul?
So do kids in America like smuggle their jewels into school?
Yeah,
and shit?
dude, because it's so easy. It's so concealable. It
someone
looks like
that's
a
over
flash
18.
drive.
That's it.
Wow.
And they, you know, you don't even need to. You just walk into a fucking 7-Eleven and just go up to the guy behind the counter and be like, I want this Juul. And be like, okay, that's going to be $40.
Yeah.
And then you just fucking nab it, and then there you
They
go.
don't have like they don't give a shit because they don't have like almost like liquor licenses and shit.
Yeah,
they
they don't have
licenses for
to-
selling tobacco.
You don't have to
I
worry.
remember I worked at a grocery store at one point, and they'd have people like come in like under 16 or some shit, like trying to buy alcohol. Like they'd have actual plants to go in and like test them. And
Yeah,
if they like it sold it to them, they'd fucking revoke their liquor license.
because the
But they
thing
don't
is,
have
like,
anything like that for
the,
tobacco.
the Juul, I don't even think is technically, or vapes in general aren't even technically classified as tobacco. It's just nicotine. Like, there's no tobacco in it. So, I don't know.
I think the two main things that get people hooked on nicotine, whether it's cigarettes or vaping these days, is what Toby mentioned earlier, like the break culture.
Yes.
Especially when you enter a job, you know, in a field like hospitality or something like that. It's simply just accepted that if you smoke, then you're allowed to go every 30 minutes to an hour and just have a little break. And so a lot of people just start smoking, I think, just because like, oh well, everyone else is going outside to have a smoke. Like I don't want to fucking work. I'll just go out there and have a dart with everyone else. And you sort of start picking it up, you know, as a way just to sort of like escape a situation. And then there's also, I think, the comfort of just having something to do when you're with a group of people. Like, you know, I think that's what like a lot of high schoolers get, you know, sucked into it, is because like, you know, this is an anxious generation and people are particularly anxious in high school. What, you know, people want something to be like, oh, we should go do this. Like we should go like, as a group and just go stand around and suck on our things, because it's like, that, you know, at least we're not standing here awkwardly, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of generates like a nice little, like just a comfort thing that you can just go and do.
It's a peer
like, with your
pressure
friends.
thing.
You also have like something
And
else
then
in your
it's
hand
wired.
besides like your phone, you know? At least you're like sitting there with a Juul or some shit and talking.
Yeah, I mean, people
Yeah, and
have a point when they call the Juul an adult pacifier. Like, it's literally, you know, people just suck on it so that they get less stressed out. And the thing is, you know, a lot of smokers rationalize the addiction as like, I'm stressed out. Like when I don't smoke a cigarette or when I don't hit my Juul, I get stressed out. But the thing is, it's like the lack of nicotine in your body that is causing you stress.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
this
because you're
vicious cycle of like,
Chemical hook.
I can't quit because like I'll be fucked for a week or
It's
2
like,
weeks or a month. Like I can't fucking quit. Me personally, I couldn't.
Yeah, too busy.
I can't believe I'm smoking a fucking pack a day, cunt.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
you need
yeah,
you need to
yeah.
chill on that. But you know, I'm having that equivalent of nicotine like a day. Like, you know, I go through like one of these, and these are like fucking 5% salt, Nick, and that's a lot of nicotine. But the thing is,
it's
like,
not like a cigarette though, right?
yeah, well, I'm not smoking like, you know, 20 cigarettes worth of fucking paper and burning plant matter and tar and all that other shit. It's just propylene glycol and nicotine.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not
Well,
waking up with fluid in my lungs, but you must be
Yeah.
waking up wheezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but vapes
Well, we
can
do
do that.
Yeah,
we do just
give
want to
you
make sure that
popcorn
like
lung.
either way,
it depends on
at
the
least
vape.
at least in my personal opinion, like you are better off if you haven't started vaping or smoking yet. You're
Yeah.
better off never doing it.
Yeah.
Like that would be what I would personally say. Like, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with vaping. Like most of my friends vape, like, and it's, you know, it's obviously fine, but it's I think eventually you realize, like, why am I doing, like, what is this habit that I have? And does it actually make me feel better, or do I just need it to feel, you know, to de-stress because I'm chemically addicted? It's an interesting thing.
And if you do want to quit vaping, what I would recommend as someone who has quit is use your vape until it's finished, and then tell yourself you're not allowed to buy anything to replace it to keep going, and keep it on your desk or whatever, so that it's like a reminder that there's nothing there. And then every time that you feel like, you know, because it's easy to, when you're trying to quit, it's easy to go, what's one puff going to do? You know? Yeah. So if it's there and you know that there's nothing, it's impossible for you to use, then you just can't do it. And then eventually you'll just stop having the urge.
That's exactly how I got off crack.
You can't even suck on an empty one and just have then you do the oral fixation. Also get gum, not nicotine gum,
like lots
though,
of cock.
That's fucking
orally
retarded,
fixate yourself
you're just
any way you
replacing it
can
with something else.
Yeah. What the gum is just like to have something in your mouth, right?
Yeah, because your oral fixation is nutty. I found out was chewing on straws every time I had a straw. I was chewing on it heaps.
Bro, I got that shit when I quit coffee a while back, and I never got the whole oral fixation thing. And I was like, bro, I just want to always like drink something. You know?
Do that.
You want to walk again? You want
to?
Guys, I love oral. Ever since I quit coffee, I don't know what it is. Just love going down on hot twinks.
Toby, would you recommend having one of those vapes with like the clear little cylinder where you can like see the juice go down? So that way, as like you're getting to the bottom, you kind of like slowly start like pacing yourself.
Yeah, I think just getting off is I think it's nicer to sort of be like, this is your last tank, and you can see it go down and everything, and you're like, once this is done, it's done. Instead of just being like, all right, I'm quitting, this is it, never using it again.
You can never quit cold turkey. It never works.
I feel like it's so much harder.
I tried 3 times, dude. I tried to quit cold turkey 3 times, works. And like the furthest I got was like 6 days, and then I was like, I cracked. I remember Toby would like offer me like nicotine juice, like to fill up my vape, like they're very low nicotine, but I would always like be like, okay, I need way more than this. Like this isn't
this
cutting
doesn't
it.
do it for me.
Like,
this doesn't do it for me. I bought this for like $150, and like I've got that much Nick juice that I bought thinking
it's because that thing's nothing like cigarettes.
Yeah,
it's a different.
It's like
thing.
It's a big nozzle. It produces heaps of vapor. It's like I feel like you really need something small that actually feels like you're smoking a cigarette. And also, you can vape at your desk, but you can't smoke cigarettes at your desk.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you treat a vape like a cigarette, where it's like, all right, if I'm smoking a vape, I need to go outside and do it. I feel like that sort of ritual will make it feel to your body more like a cigarette, because part of like smoking is the ritual of it all, of like holding something in your hand while it's like burning and inhaling, and you have to go outside and it's break
like,
from whatever you're doing.
Yeah, it's like a de-stress.
Whereas
kind of
vaping
thing, right?
is like you can just do it in the middle, you know? You can vape while you're working, and it's not the same sort of feeling. Also, vaping and smoking feel completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love vaping. Fucking absolutely so sick. Love vape juice. Love sucking on vapes. Just love exhaling smoke. Am I right, fellas?
Drink vape juice.
Moral of the
It's
story is
delicious.
don't fucking vape.
Just don't get into
you
it.
haven't started, just don't.
Yeah, it's not worth the strain it will put on your life and your wallet.
Don't worry. The last 15 minutes of hearing you guys complain about vape juice, I think is enough of a deterrent for the viewers at home. They're going to be like, oh my God, don't end up like these fucking
How much
guys.
are ciggies in Australia? How much are a pack of ciggies?
Dude, they're like $30.
$30.
$42
So expensive.
What?
for 25s.
That's like, let's convert
That's
that
more than
for-
$2 a smoke.
Yeah, a pack of ciggies is like around, like $30 US. That's fucked.
Yeah. Fuck the big tobacco industry, guys. Fuck them. You know.
I reckon
They're
they should
outdated.
just slash delete
Get rid of 'em.
all ciggies and then like
Slash delete.
Well,
slash
then
delete.
people are just
gnaw on
going to
their
go back
bones
to
for a
ripping
week.
backy bongs. Let's be real here. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, dude,
Especially in
that is.
Australia.
I feel like it's especially dangerous if you haven't smoked nicotine like on its own, and you get into smoking weed through mixing, like mixing weed and tobacco. Because I feel like a lot of the time, like people that say they're quote unquote addicted to weed, like the science says that like you can't be addicted to weed, like it has no physical addiction. But when you're mixing it with tobacco, well, yeah, but when you're mixing it with tobacco, like you are getting the nicotine buzz and the nicotine that is, then fueling a physical addiction, and you're associating that with smoking weed. And
I feel like it's more the reliance, though.
What was
people becoming reliant on weed, and they're viewing the fact that they're reliant on it as an addiction.
Yeah.
Because people can 100% be reliant on weed.
Absolutely.
There are so many people that
you can be addicted to weed,
Yeah,
you can be addicted to weed. You just can't be it's just not chemically addicted.
Yeah, it's not a physical addiction.
Stoners, they'll take like a 30-day tea break. They're like, oh, I should take a tea break and do it like that. It's not like a smoker. Like, oh, I'm gonna take 30 days off ciggies. Like, good luck with that.
I could go for many weeks without smoking weed. Really, no problem.
Yeah, you don't really notice it after like the first couple days. You don't even like.
Yeah, I mean, there have been days that I've been so busy that I've just been like, it's like 3 a.m. when I finish doing work, and I'm like, I don't even want to smoke weed because then it'll just keep me awake. So I'll just go to bed, and then the next day, like it can happen again. I think I went like fucking 5 days without smoking just because I was just like, I can't be fucked. Yeah,
accidental tea break.
Before I met you guys, I had never smoked weed by itself.
Really?
I'd only ever had weed with tobacco.
Really?
Isn't that really popular in Europe as well? Like
the people, I don't know, but the people that I grew up with that were smoking weed, that I only really smoked weed with them because I didn't really like weed that much. But every time they would smoke weed, there was tobacco with it. It was just like the norm, and when I didn't realize that it was like weird or like not necessarily normal for people to smoke it with tobacco here. Like completely different. Because I like how quickly it burns when you put the tobacco in it.
Doesn't it burn
don't
slower?
Fucking smoke backy bongs. Don't smoke back. Whenever I smoke a backy bong, I actually get like the maddest head spins. Like at one time in Byron Bay with you, Mace. I actually thought I was gonna pass out, bro.
I did a backy bong once, like the biggest backy bong I've ever done. It was like a fucking romper backy bong. And I fucking did snow angels in the fucking pebbles outside our old house. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I remember the
stoned.
I remember the only
stoned
time
angel.
I did a backy bong was when we were doing that snow trip, remember? When I was just like 16 shots deep, and then Manuel had a bong there, and he's like, "Oi, Matt, rip this." And I thought it was weed. I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "No, keep pulling." Did the whole thing for his backy. Oh, I fucking wanted so much.
I think it was like 70. I think it was 75% to 25% tobacco to weed. So his goal was, I remember his goal because I was like, "Did you just give Matt a bong? He's fucked." And he goes, "Yeah, he's too fucked. Like either this is gonna chill him out or he's gonna throw up and chill out." And I was like, "Fair enough. That's a good strat."
I like that logic.
Yeah, you fucking munted, dude.
Oh, dude, I was in the shower for like an hour just going, "Oh, mate. Mate." Just letting the water roll on me for like an hour.
We still have that fucking snow trip video that has to go out. We're going to have to touch base with our editor and figure out when we want that to happen.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that'll hopefully come out sometime around Christmas.
Well, that'd be a good Christmas special.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
That'd be fucking.
It would actually. Yeah, that'll be hitting the sub box shortly, I'm sure, along with a couple other cheeky things that are in the works. And
God damn it!
Well, should we talk about how we're planning on doing a bit of a season break with the podcast? In a couple of episodes, we're going to take a little bit of a breather.
Are we?
Just
I
believe so. Just over the holiday period, just to kind of like regroup ourselves, take a bit of a step back, and then we'll come back in the podcast in person on the new set. And hopefully with some sort of revitalized energy.
Yeah, it would probably be sometime in January is when we would be releasing podcasts again in person, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to confirm anything, but I think not this episode, but the episode after this will be the final one before the break. We'll take a couple of weeks off. I don't know how long it will actually be, and then
again, this is with like 20 asterisks behind it in case anyone's wondering and trying to hold us to it.
Yeah, after New Year's, we'll come back with a revitalized energy on the show, which will be good. Speaking of Spotify, our dear friends, it's the end of the year, which means that Spotify Wrapped has come out, which means that we can figure out who our most listened to artists were, what our top songs are, and also how many minutes we've listened to. Like I listen to a lot of, I don't even know if this is a lot of minutes, but I have
out of anyone.
I have 116,000 minutes listened.
What? Holy shit!
This
year.
That's insane.
It's pretty good.
I thought mine was high.
What's yours?
69,000.
Isn't that only
69.
like 2.5 hours?
What, 116,000 minutes?
Oh.
All right, let's talk about the maths here. How many minutes in an hour?
I thought it was 180 minutes.
60 minutes in an hour. So 2.5 hours is
Fuck, I just don't know math.
100.
I just don't
150
know math.
minutes or something like that.
All right, yeah. Correct me. Keep correcting me, Cam.
My top artist is depressing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what is it?
My top artist reflects the depressing nature of music on Twitch right now.
Oh, really?
It's a copyright-free person.
Yeah, that was the
so
same for me,
sad.
dude. The fact that I use my Spotify account for like streaming, it's like my top artists are the ones that I have permission to use. I was like 0.01% top listener for home because I have all that. It's been my top artists. 56,000 minutes listened this year.
Damn.
What was mine? I think mine's like, oh, mine's so low. Mine is it's like just under 17,000 minutes listened.
I don't
I think
even.
that's out to like
I know
45
how to
minutes
check.
a day. Oh, I sent you
That's
the
all
link.
right.
Just check on your phone.
Yeah, it's on your phone. You might have to scroll through for a bit. Yeah, like, fucking 116,000 minutes. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's literally twice the amount of mine.
That's like always having music on.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much me. I love it. I love having some auditory.
Bro, that's
You
like
know,
it's
going on.
over 5 hours of listening a day. Holy shit.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true. My top artists is in this order: Mac Miller, MGMT, King Gizzard, and the Lizard Wizard. Coldplay, actually. 'Cause I'm a bit of a soft boy, and I like Coldplay's older stuff. And then Mac DeMarco this year too.
Pretty solid.
Which seems pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I listened to a lot of Mac earlier in the year.
Mine is Home, then Covet, then Tame Impala, then Vanilla, and then Wild Nothing. So
Wild Nothing.
Big heap of interesting bands there.
Nice.
I have Harris Heller, who makes Stream Beats, which is just a bunch of free playlists that are royalty free. And then BB No Money, Oliver Tree, Madison Beer, and Joji.
Oh, Joji.
Nice.
I've
Nice.
got Kendrick Lamar is my number one, which is weird because I never
Oy.
thought I actually listened to that many songs this
I've
year.
been listening to a lot of Kendrick lately, actually.
It's so weird. Like I put it on shuffle, and I think Spotify like it'll queue one up, and it knows I'll listen to it every time, so I'll just listen through it too.
Yeah.
So I had
always
Kendrick
hits.
Lamar, Tyler the Creator, Gorillaz, BB No Money, and Brockhampton.
Easy.
I thought
Shout out
Tyler
Baby
would
No
be number
Money.
one, but
Big hip
and then,
hop.
like
The
my
homie.
top songs are like all EDM songs though. Like my top artist is all rap, and my all top songs are just EDM. So bit of a mismatch there.
Right.
Yeah, I can't even get mine, so I don't know.
That's
But
all right.
I don't
Well,
listen
what's
that
your like
much
what's
anyway.
your
My
what would
one
be, like,
said
your
that I
favorite
listened to
artist
like
right now?
180 different genres or something. It was
Yeah,
what the
mine
so
was
weird.
ridiculous.
How many
Yeah.
genres in music is there now? What the fuck?
Well, there's so many subgenres and things
Yeah.
that Spotify would categorize. I don't even know what my thing would be. Mason, what would you say your number one like go to artist is right now? You have one? Comes to
I
mind?
don't know, not really.
Like if you want to listen to something, you don't have like a favorite or anything that you
Not
think-
really. I listen to like a variety of songs.
Word.
Like,
You still jamming drum and bass. So what do you listen to in the gym? Do you listen to music?
I listen to like Oz rap and drum and bass. Yeah,
Like chilling it.
that's a bit.
Word.
Chilling it. Wombat. Nerve.
Nice.
Yeah, a couple other people.
Poggers, dude. Well, yeah, I mean, Spotify's lit. One of my favorite features about Spotify is actually this thing that kind of lets you know what your listening history was for the year.
Yeah.
Cool to see.
Yeah, it's cute. It's wholesome.
Yeah, it was like
I wish it was
it's
on
wholesome.
computer though. Like last year, it was on computer, and
I think
this year
it
you
looks
can't
like,
pick it. I don't
Spotify
think.
must have bought out that URL or some shit. Because before I think it was like a fan site that did it all.
Oh,
Now
okay.
Interesting.
Oh, really?
Because when you
No.
like before you had to do it in like a web browser or something, but now it just does it in the Spotify app. At least that's my
Yeah, it's like
theory.
a little story. It's
Yeah.
cute. actually like really nice. Just
Yeah, it's like
kind
it'll
of-
play your songs and shit in the background. It's so good this year.
I spent 36 minutes listening to podcasts this year.
It didn't even show
How
me a
dare you.
podcast card at all. I don't even think.
Yeah,
I
it
was...
didn't show me either. I'm too busy
You know what's
recording
funny?
them.
Yeah.
My 36
everyone-
minutes that I listened to was like 2 days ago as well.
Yeah.
Right.
What podcast was it?
Can I say?
It's not us.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No,
You can-
it wasn't
you can
us.
say.
I'm not going to listen to our own podcast.
Yeah, we fucking we film it.
You want to listen to it back like 20 times?
I
just
usually
listen
do.
to
I
what the
usually
podcast
do
was.
listen to like the finished product, and just like play a game or something and listen to how the episode went.
That
But
is fair.
Yeah, I used to listen to every single one, but
Oh yeah, back when we used to like edit the podcast and shit, you'd have to listen to it like 3 or 4 times through every single
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like if I did that, I would hate everyone we put out.
yeah,
No, man, I wait. I was like, I liked doing that back in the day. I was really invested in it.
Oh, that's
Um,
fun. I used to like that was back when I like first stopped uploading, so I just like I needed like something to like still do, so I'd like grab my laptop and I lived downtown at the time, so I'd like go walk to like a coffee shop or something, like sit outside
Right.
with a coffee, just like plug in the headphones and like do the podcast and shit. It's actually a good
Nice.
vibe. Kind of miss that.
Well,
like,
to
the light
everyone-
editing and shit.
To everyone who's posting, saying that we're their number one podcast and showing us how many minutes they
Yeah.
listened to this year. Thank you guys. We've taken a lot of tweets, a lot of
Fucking
postings.
oath.
yeah,
Very
dude.
awesome.
So many.
So appreciate the support. Thank you guys. God knows what's wrong with you, but just hope you stay the way you are.
We should retweet whoever sends us the most. Whoever's
I've
got like the
retweeted a
highest amount
few.
of minutes listened.
Yeah, true.
I wonder what the
it is.
highest amount would be. I know that there are people that have listened to like each episode like 3 times. It's
What the
ridiculous. Like if you calculate the hours and base it on us doing one video a week, one podcast a week for an hour, like there were people that would, if you added the hours up, it just did not make sense. It was like 5 episodes a week. It was ridiculous.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, have you guys ever gone back and listened to the old episodes recently? It's actually an
Yeah, I
actual trip.
have.
The
Yeah.
actual trip.
We
like,
sound
going
so
back and listening to the
different.
Poland
All of us
story.
sound really different.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
what
my voice is
2
a lot
years
higher
does
and-
to you.
Yeah, it was back when we
Yeah.
liked each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when we had stories to tell.
Back
when we were
when
traveling
everything
the
was
world
fresh and
and-
new.
Back when we were still just young Padawans experimenting with drugs and feeling crazy for
Back when it was
going to a
5
strip club.
guys, 6
Back when we
guys,
didn't just go to the
good
strip
vibes.
club every weekend, No, it's good. I like it's a nice little time capsule. It's nice to go back and hear what I
I
thought.
think over the
time,
break we
hear what
just
was
need to go
happening
to a
at the
strip
time.
club again. I think that's what we're missing, boys.
Perhaps a Polish one? Question mark.
Maybe.
Surely there's
Ooh.
a Polish strip club here in Melbourne. Polish themed strip club.
Dude, I had the
Serving,
flyer still for it, but I've lost it now.
No,
Fuck.
that'd be a
Fuck.
treasure.
I remember when you
That.
found that, dude. You found that when we
Yeah.
were in the Misfits house. You fucking
Yeah.
you went into your back pocket of like these pants that you haven't worn in like a year. And you were wearing them, and you're like, "There's something in my back pocket, gun." You reach in, it was literally the flyer that they gave us.
That's a relic.
Crazy.
It is a relic.
I can't believe I lost it, dude.
Yeah,
Nah,
it'll
it's
turn
got to
up
be in
again.
my
It's
drawer.
gotta be
in my
somewhere.
drawer.
Bro, we need to frame that. Like, if you find it, unironically, we need to frame it and like put it up in the office.
Yeah,
Basically,
for
like a
sure.
flyer.
Left his desk
It is
to
a relic.
check his drawers.
Yeah. It's all right.
It's not
You'll
in
find
there.
it eventually.
It's gone, Ski Bar. It's
You'll find it
gone, Ski.
eventually. There's a good
Your mom
chance it
didn't throw
was.
it out.
There's a good chance it was probably still the Misfits house and it was moved around. We'd
Yeah.
have some susses, some looks, but yeah, it's no big deal.
Fitz, when are you gonna
No
get
biggie.
tattoos?
Ooh.
I don't know if I will, man. Like I'm just
Really?
trying to. I mean,
Is it the,
if
like
something,
the commitment or
I mean, I don't mind the idea of it. I just don't have any ideas of what I want and where I want them. I'm not like drawn to the idea, so I'm sort of
Yeah.
just waiting until I feel like I'm drawn to a certain design or idea, and then maybe I'll start getting tats. But
like
no, I never expected myself to get them. Like as a kid, I always thought like, man, I would never do that. Like I would, seems the permanency frightened me.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't really frighten me at all, but I still don't know what to get, so I'm not gonna get
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
out of it.
I feel like if I got one, it'd be too basic, bitch. It'd be like a tribal. Like
You should get a
sleeve or some
Starbucks
shit
coffee
like
cup.
that.
It'd be like a pumpkin spice latte to remind you of your Starbucks
Yeah.
days.
Got this one back working in Starbucks, boys.
Back in
Shout
the
out to my
front
fallen
lines.
comrades.
Back.
What about you, Swagger? Would you get one? I know we've talked about this before, but
I thought about it a
changes.
lot. I mean, it's about the commitment and the fact that like I'm gonna have something on my skin that will like never go away. So
I think you should just get a balaclava just tattooed on.
just
You don't have to
all
wear it
just
all
my
the time.
entire face besides my eyes blacked out. No,
Yeah.
I reckon
Exactly.
what I would get would be it was on the golden record of I think Voyager 1. It was it was the star map that showed where Earth was and like where our star system was in relation to everything around us. It was a really sick like design, and I would have it go down my forearm. But that was the idea. But it's just a fucking commitment, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
My dad would strangle
is it
me.
the, hold on. Is it this thing? Is it the thing that looks like a bunch of lines?
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
that,
man.
like the bottom left?
yeah, bottom left.
Oh, that could be sick.
Yeah,
That's so
going
piercing.
down my arm, and maybe
Would any of you
the
get piercings?
what was that?
Would any of you get piercings? I could see Matt with a piercing.
No, not at all.
I
would
wouldn't do
never-
that.
I would get a tattoo before piercing. I don't think I'd ever get a piercing.
I'll just get a massive cock piercing, I reckon. Just a fucking road spike straight through it.
I think if I was gonna
Hey,
do
well,
like
sick.
anything edgy, it would just be like a little slit my eyebrow or something.
Didn't that
That
mean
means
like you
you're,
killed
that means you're a
someone or
lesbian
something?
now.
No, that's the
What's that in
tattoo
your
that's
eyebrow?
here under the
What's the
eye.
slinger? I thought that means you're lesbian if you got like a cut in your
Do-
eyebrow.
does
Well,
it?
which one is it,
Does
Matt?
it
Is it you
actually?
kill someone doesn't mean you're a
Yeah.
lesbian.
Well, I have watched the entire series of Orange Is the New Black,
And he
and I
listens
do
to Girl
listen
in
to Girl
Red.
in Red, so I guess I'm a lesbian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fact.
What
I
if
think
we
I'm going
all
to get
just-
this pierced. The like middle bit of my nose.
Oh, yeah.
What? You're
That'd be cool.
oh, so a
Septum.
little
Like a
eye,
tiny little
a septum.
Yeah, I want to look like a
Right.
cow.
Yeah.
Right. Just to make
Oh,
sure
I
that you don't go
guess.
back to your old cocaine days.
Yeah, exactly. It blocks
Smoking
it.
on.
Why don't you get like a
Snorted
little
on the
philtrum
half pipe.
piercing?
Is that there?
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's the groove
do-
under your nose.
Would you get ear
Yeah,
piercings?
see, I don't know if I would want a septum or I want either one of those, and I don't know which one.
Why don't you get both?
Mm.
Could get both. Or I could get a septum one, but it like hangs down a little.
Mm.
Little chain.
Mason, would you get a piercing?
Imagine a piercing that like you get. It's like one of those rings, except like it has a bunch of things dangling, so it looks like you have a Hitler stash.
Oh my god.
That'd
little
be fucking
brush.
PogChamp, dude.
That would be
You can
kinda
keep your
punk,
keys
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, dude. Key ring.
Just jingling around.
That's my dream.
What's the worst place to get pierced on the body?
Probably the banjo string, the frenulum on your cock.
Oh, the little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Or like just straight through the asshole, perhaps like an asshole
Or
ring.
like webbing on like your fingers or something. I feel
Oh.
like that would be terrible.
Ooh, like, yeah, why would you ever?
right
I
through the
don't know if
right
that's
right
a
through the
thing.
fingernail.
Oh yeah.
Right through the finger.
No, right, like through the fingernail this way, so it's like sticking out, like you're like Freddy Krueger or some shit.
What? I mean, do you think that? I mean, I could see it being stylish. to just have like a bunch of rings just covering your entire torso, like chainmail, but it's all piercings.
I guess so.
Yeah,
So you're
dude.
just, like, shimmering around.
Until you get one fucking caught on something.
You get snagged as you're walking past, and there goes half your fucking nipple.
Oh, you'd be like Velcro at that point. Just-
Dude, fuck Dave.
Velcro. Oh, man, we should make a video like those Japanese game shows where we all dress up in Velcro suits and throw each other at walls.
I'd be down.
Idea.
The sticky stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
But we
Yeah,
have a
it's
lot
really
of
fun.
space with the office now, so I guess like during the break that we take, it'd be a good idea to like plan some shit down.
what
We'll
are you
set
guys
some
gonna do for
things up.
brainstorming? Throw a couple ideas at the wall, see if they stick.
We'll write the ideas on Mason and toss them at the wall and see how we feel about them later. Let's leave them up there for a couple weeks. Guys, can I come down? I was still thinking about it, Mason.
Guys, I'm
Hang in there, bud.
hungry.
Let that one sit for a while.
We'll feed you. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of you.
My dad's coming to
trivia
visit
idea.
today.
Your dad's coming to town?
Yeah. From
Really?
Sydney to Melbourne.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Well,
coming.
the
to
escorts
say,
are better here.
say good day.
Our
Yeah,
flights.
he
Oh,
he
no,
added
that
me
was-
on WhatsApp, right? And
On
you,
WhatsApp.
I know the reason I know he's been in Australia for too long is because his WhatsApp name is Bretto.
Bretto.
Yeah, Bretto. How you going, Bretto? It's the most Aussie shit. It's so funny.
I haven't seen your dad in forever. Are we
Yeah,
gonna,
it's been a
are we gonna,
while.
am I gonna be
We're
able
gonna
to see
have a
him?
dinner, I think, on Friday if people are free.
Cool.
We're gonna do
Ooh.
a dinner somewhere.
It is gonna be nice and warm.
That'd be
for you.
nice.
We're gonna go
That'd be
somewhere
nice.
nice. And last time Dad was here, we went to Nobu, so we gotta go somewhere nice again. so that he keeps thinking we're
Yeah.
a successful business.
It's all an illusion. It's just dinners, dinners and debt.
Yeah, exactly. Dinners and debt. That could be a great name for a podcast.
Dinners and debt. Yeah, nice. Fucking hell.
I
Cool.
It'd be. I think.
Like your dad.
I still think that one day it'd be really interesting to have like a few parents on, like maybe multiple parents on at a
Oh,
time.
yeah, definitely your
Yeah.
parents would be good to have on. Because they know what we do probably more than anyone, right? And they
Maybe.
just, like, met all of us.
Well, they do and they don't. You know, it'd be funny to hear their interpretation of what we do. I think.
Yeah.
Dad
talked about
listens
this
to the
idea a couple
podcast.
times.
I know that.
Yeah, my parents went through a phase of listening. I'm pretty sure that they've gotten bored now. You
Yeah.
only hear about your son jerking off for so many times. But
Yikes.
yeah, it'd be great to get them in a room together and be like, what the hell did our kids decide to do with their lives? Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah. I think that'd be so
Yeah.
interesting. But
Yeah.
I think
I
it would be
always wonder-
specifically interesting with like maybe like parents from different families coming together and doing it instead of it just being like, this episode is Toby's parents. I just think it would be like,
I always
Really weird.
wonder, you know, what my mom and dad say to people when they're talking about me to their friends. Like, what do they say?
Mm.
Like, oh, he is like on the internet. Like I don't know. Don't look it up. But
My mom tells your coworkers that I'm an engineer.
oh no way,
Yeah.
just lies
Yeah.
straight up, bro.
It's true.
Wow.
In a way, I'm a video and audio engineer.
Hey, you made a great bong that one episode,
Fuck
Nate.
off.
Dude,
don't
I
care to
totally
say, you're a
did.
great engineer.
You totally did make a good bong.
Reef blower was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure when my dad gets asked, he just says, "I have no son," and then storms out of the
Wait, you
room
have a
smoking
dad?
a cigar.
I have 2 sons.
Not anymore, apparently. Fucking, he's sick to death of it.
I
No, my
opened
dad
my
supports
door
what
this
it is.
morning, and on my
Mhm.
doorstep, like I did just woken up, opened my door, on my doorstep, a Coles bag, right? It's the Coles bag, it looked empty, and I was like, what's this? I open it, there's 2 packs of Heinz baked beans just on my doorstep. And I was like, what the fuck
What is
is
steal? Did you
And
eat it?
What a
what I
steal.
thought had happened was I thought that a fan had found where I lived and had delivered these 2 baked beans to me for some weird reason. But then I realized that recently Bies did that stream where he bought me a bunch of Christmas presents, and one of the Christmas presents was just 2 tins of baked beans.
What a dub.
Christmas must be looking for me.
Racka.
Two
Do you
cans
like
of
baked beans? Do you like beans, Toby?
No,
I'll take him.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
take them if you want. There's been so many like massive boxes turning up at my house, and it's gonna fill up my room so quickly. There's like
been a
72 boxes or something coming, and I have like 5 of them, and they're already taking up so much space.
Let's go.
Yeah, and they're just all beans. So
Beans
Yeah.
on toast with butter go hard.
true. I like baked
Is with
beans.
Aussies and putting
I-
weird shit on toast, like hundreds of thousands in butter, then beans in butter. Like you put sausages on toast,
man.
you don't even get a hot dog bun. What is up with y'all?
Bro,
Listen.
You don't
Yeah,
put
but
sausages on
it's
toast; you
delicious.
put it on bread.
Huh?
Yeah, you put sausage on bread,
do
not
you
toast.
butter your bread
first
when
of
you
all.
have a sausage?
No, you put it in like a hot dog
Mm.
roll. You put it in a bun.
Yeah, but do you butter it?
No, but the
No,
thing
you-
No, you
Americans
don't put
get
a
wrong
sausage
with
in
the
a hot dog bun. You
roll,
put a
Ketchup
hot
and
dog in a hot
mustard
dog
and
bun.
relish and mayonnaise and onions, all that shit.
the problem with the hot dog roll is that there's a lot of bread, you know, and there's nothing like a good
There
Bunnings
is,
snag. It's just a
there is,
thin
yeah.
piece of bread,
Mm.
that mostly sausage, so you got mostly meat, and then you have your mustard, your
I
tomato
don't think I
sauce.
can eat one of
and
those.
of
That
course,
just like
some
that just
caramelized
reminds me of
onions.
depression when you're
I've-
like you're all out of like hot
What?
dog buns, so you just get a regular piece of bread and
Well,
just put the hot dog
nah.
on there.
They're delicious.
Think of it like a
They're
poor
absolutely
person's
delicious.
corn dog.
Yeah.
Corn dog's on a stick, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like it's a sausage with breading on it, so it's kind of similar.
It has been years since I've had a corn dog.
Yeah,
I
Corn
fucking
dogs are
love
so
corn
hot.
dogs.
bro. That's
What does it remind
That's what
you
I miss
of?
about going to America is like whenever we go back there, you eat like junk food for like the first week, and then after that, you're like, okay, I'm done. Eat healthy shit again. Just binge on. You ever do that whenever we fly back to LA? Just like get a bunch of junk food, like Whataburger and shit.
Yeah, I do that everywhere I go. And I never
Some is
stop and
full-time.
go, hey, I'm going to be healthy now. It's just a
Same.
constant snowball. Only recently have I like decided like, okay, like I'm going to start cooking my HelloFresh meals again. I'm going to start like going on walks. I'm going to start watching what I eat because I gained like 20 pounds over quarantine, dude, and it is not good. It is really
You've been
not
working
good. I
very
look in the
hard.
mirror and I'm like,
You've been working very hard.
nah, this has to stop.
Hey, the weather's
I'm out of
warming up.
control.
Now's the best time. You'll be good.
Yeah, dude, I've
need
been
to
going
get a
on
fridge.
walks. I've been going on like hour walks every day. I'm gonna go on a
Good.
walk after we're
Nice.
done
You
with
got
this.
like all those parks and shit. That's why I kind
Yeah.
of like miss being in the city. Is like I have to like walk ages to get to like a park or some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I don't
probably
even,
why
I
I
don't even
want
go
a
to the
dog.
park, dude. I just walk around the neighborhood. I'm like, I choose a street and I just go in that direction, and like I'll walk for 30 minutes, just going down random streets, and then I'll GPS home and walk back.
I thought you were gonna say that I just walk in a circle around my living room like for an hour.
Yeah.
That's,
I
why even
used to
bother
do
leaving
that.
the house?
I walk
Just out
fucking
of sheer
figure eights
stress.
around my living room.
Bro, I just tape my phone to the ceiling fan so like my Apple Fitness thinks I'm
It's
actually
just the
doing something. with my
pedometer
life.
just keeps going.
Just order an hour Uber. Just throw your Fitbit in there. Just flex on your friends. Yeah.
I don't
That's good
understand
that
why I'm
you're-
not losing weight. I'm walking so much.
So many steps.
I want to
It's
get a dog
impossible
to kind of encourage me to move a little bit. I mean, walk a little bit. Not
A dog?
that's not the only reason why I want to get a dog, but it's like, you know, that would be
Toby,
a
I
nice
hate-
little benefit.
I hate to break this to you, but dogs actually can't talk, so they won't be able to encourage you in any
I just
sense.
want them
Like, they
to
won't-
tell me I'm doing well and that my parents love me.
You're gonna be okay, Toby. Thank you, Spot. Thank you so
Just want to
much.
get one of those
But
robot
you should
dogs.
probably go for a walk. Like, let's be honest.
I'm
you're
not
gonna get a
sentient.
tiny little
You're on
thing.
fucking so many drugs.
We've never had a conversation before. Why isn't this weird? We should get your dog on the podcast, your future dog. Interview it. You know?
Yeah. It'll reveal all my secrets.
Yeah. Yeah. Toby actually also shits in the litter box.
What do you mean? Don't we all?
The dog shit in litter boxes? They don't really do that, do they?
No.
They sort of shit out.
You can get
Just depends
fancy
on who
dog
you
litter
are.
boxes that are like a little piece of lawn that have a hole in the middle.
Oh,
It's
Mm.
basically just a toilet.
oh, and it kind of
For a
looks
dog.
like one of those. Isn't that just one of those things you play golf at? You know, like the
True. You could just get a golf course for a dog.
Yeah.
And then you can just punt your dog around the golf course. Nice little bit of fun there.
Big
Fucking
brain.
tee it up.
That's why they call them teacup dogs. Makes sense now.
Yep,
Dogs.
that's definitely
Have
why.
a sip.
Because it's a cup with a T.
Yeah. What's the weirdest pet you'd get, but would still be like, all right, I'll raise you? Would you guys raise like a
Snake?
fucking octopus or some shit, or snake?
Ooh.
Well, I could do a snake, maybe like a bird. But I feel like it'd be cruel to have a bird as a pet since they want to like fly and shit. You know?
Birds are noisy as fuck.
Just get
too.
an emu.
Yeah, but they can sing.
You'll be on the
Yeah,
podcast.
emus don't fly.
Like,
You get
It's
to
an
take them on
emu.
walks.
Kiwi, get a
Ah.
kiwi.
Emu. They won
Emu.
the fucking war. You could call them whatever you want.
Yeah, dude, they're
Emu.
fucking
They
veterans,
won
bro.
the
Give them
war.
like a little military tag and everything.
An
They were
emu.
veterans that'd be homeless.
Aw.
Surprisingly dark joke from Toby on the telly. We love to see that. Yeah.
I get like a chameleon.
Chameleons are
A chameleon.
That'd be
What if you
sick.
can't find him, mate? It was camouflage.
Yeah, it'd be like hide and seek, dude. I'll have a friend to play hide and seek with.
Have you ever had a
Yeah.
fucking like praying mantis as a pet for like 3 days, or is that just me?
No.
Oh, I've
No.
caught a praying mantis before in the summer, and I put them in like one of those big like clear like pretzel things. They keep pretzels in a big clear tub. And I
Yeah,
put a little
yeah.
screen over the top.
Mate, that is not a
With
pet,
sticks
Matt. That
and
is a
shit.
prisoner.
No, dude, I fed him. I've got like sticks in there. I had a little light. I gave him like these little like those stink
Oh, some
bugs and
sticks.
shit. I threw it in there. Bro, it was the cutest and weirdest thing. He'd like eat these bugs with both hands like a human, but he'd eat like a hamburger, you know? And he's just sitting there munching on this bug. And I'm like, oh, his head's missing, but he's just sitting there eating it. I'm like, you do you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think you can just like capture a praying mantis and take it away from his wife and kids and then be like, hey, I got you some sticks, and just consider that to be an okay thing to do.
And he's probably
you know,
like,
this
oh,
poor
thank God
guy.
he got me out of there. Oh, honey, you wouldn't believe what happened. I got kidnapped by this guy. That's why I've been away so long, I swear.
What if he's
I had
happy?
a
What if he
bird-eating
wasn't
spider
happy
for
with
sale.
his bug wife? Because the
Yeah.
female praying
Bug
mantis,
wife.
after they
Fucking
have
right.
sex, it will
Oh, thank God you got me
cannibalize
away
the
from her.
male.
This bitch is always fucking biting my head off all the time.
The sequel to Bug's Life is Bug's Wife, and it's just a fucking depressing divorce movie about fucking a crumbling marriage in the bug world.
When I was looking for pets yesterday, I found a bird-eating spider for sale for $200, and they're like
What the
this
fuck?
big.
What the fuck?
Get
Wow.
What a
You should've
steal!
captured
listen
If you
to
bring
home,
that thing
that's
around
roughly
me, dude,
this
I'll
big.
fucking stomp it.
You stab it with
Whoa.
the spear gun.
That'd be
Maybe we
terrible.
should have
Whoa.
stabbed that one. That was probably worth money at that one place we stayed.
Nah, that was just a huntsman.
I don't think.
I don't mind spiders.
You think it was a wolf spider? It was fucking huge.
I think it was a wolf spider.
Are those like poisonous or some shit?
Nah, they're just big and hairy and fucking creepy.
I think wolf spiders are poisonous, but huntsmen's aren't.
I used to think a pet tarantula would be cool, but it's not. It's just weird.
It's not. It's weird. It's creepy.
You're just
if you bring a person home and they have a pet tarantula,
at that
those
point,
cunts who like let them crawl in their mouths and shit. Like,
have you seen the ones where they do that with birds and they like pick shit out from in between their teeth?
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting.
It's smart.
I got a monkey actually as a pet, so I could stop taking showers, and he just cleans me for me. He just fucking picks out all my fleas in the morning. It's fantastic. He moisturizes my skin for me. I have a monkey slave.
Dude, I would love a chimp. I would love a baby chimp. But once it gets to the age where it goes through puberty and starts getting aggressive, then I'll bring him somewhere else.
I would
Then you
love
release
to
him into
see
the streets
Swag
of
with a
Melbourne.
baby chimp. That would be fucking
Dude, it would be amazing.
That would be
Pimp-
adorable. Yeah.
He's no longer pimping it
That'd
out.
be
He's
nice.
raising it. He's
Swag
raising
would
it.
just be laughing at it all the time.
Yeah, dude.
It's the funniest thing.
It'd be my child. I'd be playing patty cake with him. I'd be like, and seeing like what he does, or giving him food, like fruit,
Giving him a puff of the joint.
give him bananas, peanuts.
Monkey starts listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, gets a huge ego. It's like, fuck, I'm so sick.
think of all the cool tricks you could teach a monkey. You know, people always post those TikToks, their dogs doing cool shit. Fuck all that. You got a monkey. You know all the crazy shit you could teach that thing?
Handstand. That would be Pog. Monkey handstand.
At what point are we going to see monkeys actually become smart as fuck, like before we die, do you reckon?
Oh.
Actually get there.
Have you seen those memes?
Because they're
where they'll,
already
like,
in the
grab
Stone
tools
Age,
and
right?
make shit?
So
Yeah, there was.
And it'll be
Yeah.
like achievement advanced, Stone Age or whatever.
There was actually an experiment done where I don't know if it was chimps or if it was some kind of other monkey, but it was like in the womb or whatever. They had genetically modified this monkey fetus to have the DNA protein or whatever the fuck that humans have that grows brain size. And these monkeys in the womb as a fetus actually grew like 200% their average brain size. And they actually terminated, they aborted the fetus before it like, you know, came out because of ethical concerns, right? Because that's some Planet of the Apes shit, right? You're creating a smarter, you know, something with more intelligence kind of chimp. But I would really wonder, like, if they just made one of those and studied it, like, where would that lead? Could you get it to speak? Probably not, because the vocal cords aren't the same, but you could probably have it right. You could probably have it, you know, write stuff out, teach it English.
There's a species of chimps that came out that were smart enough to communicate with us. I bet we could learn a lot from them. I bet it would humble humanity. I bet they would teach us how to get back in touch with our wild side.
It's just like, it writes like sad, question mark, and then like it flips over the thing. It just says, eat banana.
Eat banana. We were like, fucking true.
Fucking monkey monks. God damn.
I forgot about bananas. God, no wonder I'm so fucking sad. Everyone just had a bit of potassium every day. Solve all our problems. And then he's like, bored? Fling shit. And you're like, oh my God, I forgot about that. Like, that is such an ancestral fucking buzz for me. Love flinging some shit around. Yeah. Teach us how to get back in touch with our roots. Keen for that.
Keen
Keen.
for 2021 where monkeys teach us how to be monkeys.
So keen.
I, for one,
Fucking love
welcome
monkeys.
our monkey overlords.
I do as well.
Yeah, I do.
And,
good on you. Good on you.
Good on you, monkeys. Good on you, cunts. Fucking best of luck with the shit planet we've left behind for you.
On your
Will
horse,
this be
mate.
off?
Let's go. Come on, G.
Whoa.
Not bad. Good size.
Bob's your uncle on your bike, and off we go. Guys, it's the end of the show. It's been an hour. Love wrapping up on some chimp talk, though. Is there anything else we want to bring up and discuss before finishing here? Anything at all? No?
Gamer subs, code Misfits.
True.
That's right,
Good
Mason.
idea.
True.
Gamersubs.gg.
Use code Misfits. Powering the podcast as always. Get some, pop a scoop in your cup, give it a stir, shake, chat, wop, and drink that shit down. That's their official slogan now. I just made it up. Guys, it's the end of the Misfits podcast. Thanks for listening. And, yeah, fucking get fucked.
Get fucked.
Bye.
Get fucked.
Bye.